In this video, we are going to talk about when and why to use Cospaces EDU as a tool for student use. When your learning objective is to allow students to work either independently or collaboratively in order to create something to express what they've learned, Cospaces is a great tool. Cospaces allows students to be really creative and also to really be student-driven and have agency in their choices. It's also really good for all ages. It can be used for anything from early elementary up through even, the collegiate level, although my preference is to use it for middle school. Another good benefit to using Cospaces is it can be used on all devices. So it works on laptops, of course, but it also works on Chromebooks and iPads and even phones and other mobile devices, which makes it really usable regardless of what kind of access to technology that your student has. Okay. Also, it can work for pretty much any subject area. So really, part of my job is to, help guide students when they're trying to make or create something for another class. And they, especially for project-based learning, when they're able to design an artifact of their choosing. And Cospaces is really excellent for designing a lot of different artifacts. So this project here is some students made a game for robotics, and they actually worked together. They created different skiers, and if I press play, this is actually a skiing game that they can right now control with arrows on the keyboard. But their plan is to actually turn this into a virtual reality game that can be controlled by moving. So this one here is one that a student was working on where she wanted to make an exhibit about the African savanna. Work in progress here. If you look in the gallery, you can see a lot of different examples of projects that both the Cospaces team has made, as well as projects that students have made. Some really good ideas here in different areas. For example, book reports. You can work with something called a merge cube, which is a cube that has basically VR codes on it, so you can make something on each side. You can as a teacher create a template and then have your students fill out this template. I find that kind of limits the creativity. I'd much rather just let students explore, but that is an option as well. And something else that's really useful here is making museums. And so you can have it where each student makes their own exhibit in a museum, so you can have some sort of a class project where everybody's doing something together. And again, it's really something that is flexible depending on what you're doing. So if you go to getting started, there's actually a lot of really good resources here. The thing is, I haven't even used them yet, and the students that you just saw that created some works there, they didn't use any of the resources either. They were just exploring. But if you really wanted to get into it, and if you had students who were really interested in it, there's a whole free online course, there's pre-made lesson plans, and there are checklists. There's, again, some information for how to make some of the different applications. So again, like 360 tours, if you were, let's say, a language class, you could have them make a 360-degree tour of a city in another country and then have them label it in that language. If it was something like here, for example, is an exhibition on presidents, this particular one, you can have them do storytelling, create your own adventure, infographics if they're giving a presentation on something. So I really do like that students have a lot of what they can do, and they can have it as simple as just creating a scene or as complex as coding it. I also just want to show you how it works. You can choose what kind of environment that you're going to make. So I'm going to choose an empty 3D environment, and then I can change things. So for example, I can set the background either with one of the pre-chosen ones, or I can design my own. I can also use other tools such as Tinkercad to make something if there isn't something there that I am interested in. I can open up my own images. I can upload pictures. I can upload real life pictures. I can record and upload sounds. If I go to the library, I can choose a person to be my avatar. I'll pick this person here, and I can put them wherever I want. And there are a lot of sort of built-in creatures already in there. And again, you can design your own either in a drawing program or in Tinkercad or by importing images as well. So it's really customizable. And again, students can make something really quickly. And different students can work on this at the same exact time, which is also what makes it really customizable. So in summary, Cospaces is a really great tool if you're looking for something open-ended for students that will allow students of all different ages to create something on their own and have a lot of different options for exactly what they are creating. Again, you have some class management features. You can create templates. You can actually give lessons on this, or you can let students use their imaginations and their creativity and create whatever they want. Thank you.